All right, today I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite and I think most underutilized features in HubSpot, which is calculated properties. And the reason calculated properties are so powerful is number one, we can use them for personalization, like I'm going to cover tomorrow in the HubSpot happy hour, focusing on nonprofits, how we can figure out how to do personalized donation appeals where we have a target number we want someone to donate, we have the amount they have donated, we subtract it, and we actually show them their number they need to donate to reach that number, which helps with personalization. We see this a lot in political campaigns, works really well with giving appeals. However, there's a lot more we can do, especially when it comes to reporting. So I oftentimes hear from HubSpot customers who we work with that they're not able to report on certain metrics that they want to in their dashboard. And this is one of my favorite places to use custom calculated properties. So I'm going to go ahead and go create property. And I'm going to make this a contact property, and I'm just going to put it in information, and I'm just going to call this sample calculation so we can look at some things. So let's explore what you can do here. So we're going to choose a calculation property, and then let's take a look at this, just even what you can do. So number one, we can build custom calculations, right? So we can go this plus this, and then we can go times, this plus that. Like, we can do all of these things, and we can either type in numbers or we can choose any property that has a numeric value, and we can do a combination of these things. So for example, let's say we want to take your 2022 donations, and I want you to donate 25% more. So for me to get that amount, I'd go times 0.025, and then I could actually get a number for what 25% of your total donations would be, and I could personalize with that. So that gives us the donation example. We can also use this when we're taking a look at anything that we're reporting on for our campaigns as well. Okay, so we can take a look at, for example, how much we have spent, versus the total new number of leads that we've gotten into the system in that amount of time, right? So for our ad spend or anything in that realm, we can, again, combine any number that we have in HubSpot, and we can multiply, add, subtract, divide, etc. by either another property in HubSpot or by a number. But then we can also do minimums. So we can look to find minimums that are in a certain record type of a certain property. So the minimum deal display budget. Okay, so that's another thing we can do. Display budget is a custom property that we have for the display advertising budget that our marketing deals have. We can do max, we can do the count of things, we can do the sum, we can do the average, or we can do time between. So again, if we're looking for the time between, the first marketing email send date, or first create date, or anything that has to do with their something they registered for, so they're registered at date, anything there, we can set the time between. And so when we're doing this, we can report on all of these properties, right? So anything that's important to us that we're not able to pull from HubSpot, from native properties, we can make these calculations, and then we can report on any property in HubSpot. So we can report on our calculated properties. So let me know if you have any questions about specific use cases for calculated properties, and enjoy working with them.